gotta start by drawing. Should have started with a black outline. That's my bad. No, hold on. This is fucked. I gotta fix this. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, that's Pokemon. Where's the bucket, Phil? There we go. Wait, hold on. Definitely black. Definitely black. Let's click on that. Athena, what are you talking about, cat? Selection. Here we go. Okay. Now that looks good. Now, gotta change the font and size. Let's go 72. Hold on. Wait, this looks fire. Okay. Yes, yes. What else? Let's do ahead of this. They're in a boost. That's not really it. Oh, okay, there we go. Yes. Yeah, we'll do that. Here's the best grass type. Gotta be Oddish. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. Great. Oddish has 2 red eyes. Now I can go with Phil. Black mouth and green wisdom. Well, it's not a good line though. Oil brush. Okay. That looks like Oddish. Yeah. That's how Oddish's leaves look. That's Oddish. Holy Okay. Now his little legs. The Oddish legs are the easiest part of the Oddish to make. You gotta go like that. See, that looks good there. And then you go, boom. And I think he's walking it more. He's like facing this way. Look at that hands. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Ooh, watercolor brush. It's like Ken Sugimori. Make this smaller. Now it doesn't do anything. This sucks. The Oddish is bad. Oh, here. Okay. I gotta give Oddish a face. So he's looking rough. It's okay, Oddish. Don't worry. You're gonna be healed of your leopard disease. Control Z, my bad, excuse me. Okay, there's that. fill. Yeah, shape fill. Solid fill with blue. I didn't select that video. Now I should do this. I bet I can grab it, right? Curve. How do I make it? No, do that. No. How do I? Okay, hold on. How does this tool work? Ooh, that's how the tool works. Okay. Wait, hold on. So can I? No. Okay. How do these controls work now? I can do this. I can do this. There we go. Where's the tool selection now? Make him really smaller. Fred Kirk. Funny face. Let's do Charlie Kirk. Eyes closed. looks pretty good. Grass type. There we go, that looks good. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, BRB, feeding cat. I need to check something. Can I be heard? Is mic on? Can you even hear me? It looks like it. It looks like I'm being heard. We'll just hope that answers yes for now. Okay, for now, we'll leave it for now. change this from BRB feeding cat to feeding cat? Cat fed. There we go. Alright, now the real question is, oh shit, Pajama Tanner's here. Can I be heard? You hear me, Pajama Tanner? Oh, wait a second. Can you hear me? Hell yeah. Can you hear the beautiful music I found? I can just move that. It's okay, don't kill yourself, It's all good. Okay, I stood up and got my water. Use this too loud? Tell me if this makes it quieter. Sorry, I opened the news. Is that less loud? Okay, so that's awesome. So it's loud as fuck. That's really cool. Alright, well I'll put it back then because I can hear it better at least. We'll come into here, check this out. I think there's a button I can press real quick. It'll do that. Yes. Shield mode. No, I don't think that does anything. I'll turn that off. Alright, we'll just come in here. We'll goof around. Desktop audio. How's this? Does that sound better? Too quiet. Oh, damn, okay. So that means there's a healthy middle ground that needs to be found. Maybe here. Let's say it like that. -30. Perfect. Alright, you think I need to draw more Pokemon while I wait? While people show up? While the troops pull up? Or is just like Ben Shapiro smirk oddish good? I can make him think about something. Draw Tropius. Tropius is gonna be more challenging, but I can do it. File. Let's do a new one. Save for sure. You can just save this to the desktop. Call this Pokemon. There we go, Pokemon. Okay. How do you draw Tropius? No reference, of course. So Tropius has 4 big legs that are strong and they're sort of this color. Let me go ahead and start by just getting that and filling. And now check this out. I get to select, wait, no. This is already presenting challenges. Okay. Here's his yellow paws. His iconic yellow paws. Fill tool. That looks good. Okay. Now the selection tool, this is what I wanted. Control C. Control V. Maybe I should outline the pause, but I think this is fine, honestly. Okay, now that we have these two together, Control C, Control V. Yes. Okay. Yeah, don't forget the bananas. Maybe I should make the pauses different. Like, pause should be brown, maybe. There we go. Bigger lips. Yeah, because I gotta remember, I can cover some of this body with leaves. Okay. Good, let's fill that now. Let's get some leaves in here. This will just be the default Tropius leaf. There we go. You might be able to hear the cat screaming in the background, but that's just because she had a good meal. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta select this right. Check this out. Holy shit, this might actually low-key kind of a goated Tropius so far. Okay, I gotta do another ellipse because I fucked it up. I was supposed to copy it. And we get in there, we click fill. Yes, very good, very good. Control C. Gotta do the wings next, I think. The two fat Tropius wings. I'm gonna do Control V. Yes, there we go. Athena! I can hear you, dude. Come here. It doesn't look like a wing if I do that, though. I gotta do this. Damn. Damn, this is good. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Hold on. Neck's gotta be thinner, obviously. Where's the selection tool? Here we go. Damn. Okay, nice. Now we do another one. No, get out of here. I don't need that. What are you doing? Be the ellipse tool still. Head should be a little bit more like that. And maybe even back a tiny bit so it doesn't just look like a neck. It turns into a head. There we go. Now we gotta give it its hair. Probably like about that kind of hair. No, I shouldn't do it on Tropius. I would hate to fuck it up. Green, yeah, green looks good. Nice. Go make dinner. That sounds good. I'll be continuing to make Tropius. Okay, selection tool. think I kind of fucked up and grabbed it from the wrong spot, but honestly, that's fine. Control V. There we go. The trophy's gonna has like a sharp point to its hair, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, there we go. And go and fill that. Hell yeah! Holy shit. Okay. The banana's gonna be kind of tricky. I experimented with this tool earlier, but I think I can do it. So you start with that, and you grab it. It's probably curved from around here. Maybe right there. And then Control V that. Nice. Now I do it again. Make the tips of the banana. Okay, that click the wrong thing. Delete that. Okay, I'm also gonna enhance here, because we're gonna need to be able to see this banana tip up close. Whoa. Yeah, be perfect. There you go. Okay. I want this tip to look maybe a little different. There we go. Now I gotta change the brush. Yeah, there we go. That's how bananas look. And then the black, of course. That looks sick. Hold on. Let me check this out. Boom! Holy, it's kind of good. Okay, check this out. Control C. Control V. Damn, why does this trophies look so good? What the fuck? Redo that. Do this maybe. Yeah, there we go. And then a detail a lot of people tend to forget about Tropius, I think, is the coconuts. It's got the beautiful coconuts on its neck. And I'll make this easy on myself. I'm not gonna overthink this. Oh, well, I shouldn't do that. Hold on. Control C. Not the calligraphy pen. Here we need, gotta be the brush. Nice. And unfortunately I can't, wait, I can do this. Tropius gets 1 coconut. And it's gotta have nice, beautiful eyes. I was gonna give it just black dots, but I actually really like how this looks. So I'm gonna give it beautiful eyes. Good now, black, there you go. Check this out. You enhance further. There you go. Blue. No, blue. Be blue. There you go. Yeah, I think it does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. No, I can't do that. Hold on. Give it some red lips. What color should the lips be? The mouth be, rather. I guess I could just cut out a chunk, but I kind of just want to, like... something like that. I think this is good. Honestly, I don't think you get a better Tropius than this. Damn, this looks good. Hold on. Okay, selection. Yeah, Tropius. Don't worry, you're coming to the promised land. Where's the other paint folder? Go to the desktop. Here we go. Here we go. Open Pokemon. Oh, I'd say it was a PNG. No, open it as like the. Oh, fucker. Okay, whatever. This is the new one. This is the new template. Ooh, check this out. Starting soon. Didn't change the text size. Oh no, I fucked it up. Okay. Starting soon. But make that at size like 72. And let's move where this is. There we go. And we'll get rid of this bullshit. Get the hell out of here. Okay. And here's the Pokeball. And a little secret for making the Pokeball. Just hit Control C. Wait, no you don't. You gotta come here. You go Control C. Control V. You got that same sort of circle. And now I can just shape it till it's perfect. That looks good. Okay. Okay, that idea sucks. But how's that for an idea? Thank you. He's beautiful. Thank you. Gotta do red. Starting soon. And we'll do black. Which grass type is this? That'll be the question of the day. Should I draw another grass type, or is this good for now? I could give it water to drink or something. Speaking of water to drink, I'll take a sip of my water. Oh wait, I should do this too. Gotta be a green arrow. I think it looks good. Maybe I can do... Anything else that would be good here? Now this is a good... I don't want to over-design it. I'll just put some like nice... some nice sort of background stuff. See, this looks pretty good. I can submit this. There we go. And honestly, the background, yeah. Better or worse with the background? It should probably be an orange background. Cause now the blue inside, no, the fucking orange is horrible. The orange was a mistake. The orange is bad. We're going back to blue. Okay, and that's a bad idea too. The orange was nightmarish, so I'm not gonna do that. But I will go in and I'll do some enhancements to the text. Draw in ultra ball neck. Wait, green for grass. Wait, that might be heat. No, you can't even see the fine details of Tropius. Get the controls do that. What's this lighter shade look like? Kind of made it look like Superior for a second there. Yeah, green for grass. Green for grass. What do we think? Pretty good. Ooh, draw an Ultra Ball next? I can do that. I can draw an Ultra Ball. And this is gonna be easy because I learned how to do that from the previous one. Now I can just move this. No, I just come over here and I go. Wait, no, I did that out of order. Sorry, you gotta go. You do the line. See? And then you do this. But that's good. Move it up a tiny bit. But it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Do the black. And now this gets a little challenging, but luckily the Ultra Ball, you only see it from one angle. It's kind of got like little overalls on. do that. I'm gonna phone it in a little bit just to. Give it a little more character. There we go. And that's the Ultra Ball. That's how you draw the Ultra Ball in MS Paint. Now we take a step back, admire the masterpiece. Damn, that's good. You gotta add some more text, of course. Let's just go with Calibri. Nice and safe. There we go. You gotta remember though, grabbing it doesn't resize the text, it only resizes the box. That's the lesson I keep learning. Alright, check this out. Pokemon. This kind of rules. This is actually sick. Let's make sure to save this. Save as project. Tropius. Save that to the desktop. I'll come back to this. Draw Ash and Pikachu hugging it. I would never draw that. That's evil. That's an evil idea. That's a disgusting idea. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't kiss. We gotta go here. We gotta do the finishing touches. I think that's good. I think this is enough details for now. I'll go ahead and click save. This really did come out pretty good. And this is what Tropius looks like. Has the bananas in his hair, it has the big beautiful blue eye. It has his brown little paws. He's a handsome looking Pokemon. Alright, I think I'll start the real thing here in 1 minute. So I'll even pull up a timer now. You can just count down. Here we go. 30. This is getting good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yes, saved it. Hi. It's time to get real. Hi. How does this look if I zoom in a little bit? Here we go. That's pretty good. No, that's too much. And first of all, this tier list needs some editing. This has got to be called Megas / Other. There we go. Because otherwise, it's going to be a whole ordeal. I'm not ranking Megas. They got to go in their own separate zone. But yeah, I think this will be good. I mean, of course, first off, Bulbasaur. Classic Pokemon. Really good. One of my favorites. I'm thinking I gotta go A though. Because I had an epiphany recently. I think Bulbasaur is actually... Nah, it's S. Nah. I almost talked myself out of it. Ivysaur. Probably also S. Ivysaur's kind of goated. Venusaur. Also probably goated. Who am I kidding? It's a big frog. It's awesome. It looks funny. I mean, what more is there to say? Yeah, I kind of do too sometimes. I kind of like Ivysaur more too, but... Come on, Bulbasaur, look at him. He's too full of spunk. He's got too good of an energy. And Mega Venusaur is really good. And then Gigantamax Venusaur is also really good. In fact, I think it's even better. I like how its leaves cover its eyes. You know, like Mega Venusaur, hold on, enhance. What's not to like about this guy? His flowers on his head. Even has a flower on his dang head. I think Mega Venusaur is good, but I do like Gigantamax Venusaur more. So do what you will with that information. These are gonna be ranked independently in their own lists here. Like, you know, if they had Mega Victreebel here, it would go here. It's my least favorite of those. But, you know, nothing crazy. Next up, though, is Oddish. I drew Oddish earlier. In fact, let's pull him up. Let's look at the Oddish I drew for inspiration. Cat fed, best grass type Pokemon. This is how Oddish looks. He's got a design so simple a little kid could draw it. So that's how you know Oddish is a good Pokemon. But where does that put it on this list? And you know what else? I'm gonna get this ready so I can look up porn while we do this. No, it's mainly so I can go to Cerebi and search Venusaur. Let's check this out. This is a good fact about Venusaur. Oh wait, no, it'd be up here. It would be, it looks different now. It looks meaner. It's got a better face. It used to look like this, and it was cute and kind of derpy, but now he's like kind of smile, and he looks like a stinker, so I like it more. But yeah, we won't make a habit of doing that. That was just a quick little note I wanted to say. And I think I gotta agree with you on Oddish. Oddish is fine. Oddish is a good little Pokemon, but it's nothing crazy. Gloom I like less than Oddish. I don't like how it's kind of gross. I don't like the slime coming out of its lips. However, Vileplume, I think is pretty good. Vileplume probably goes B for now. I reserve the right to change my mind on all of these as we continue. Blossom. Nah, you kind of stink. You're like, you have no moves. You have no charm. No, you're kind of cute, but that's kind of all you got. You're less important to me than Oddish. Yeah, you stink. Blossom stinks. Paris? I might catch some flack for this, but I think Paris is pretty fucking good. Paris is cool. Paris is a weird little crab thing with mushrooms on his body and funny eyes. A funny little mouth. I like his claws. I like that he's got a really high physical attack for some reason. And I kind of don't like Parasect as much. It's just, it's Paris with a little less character to it. And it makes me sad that it's not my cute little friend anymore. It becomes a zombie controlled by a mushroom. That makes me very sad. However, I still like it, so it goes in B tier. Bellsprout? Bellsprout's also good. I like it more than Oddish. It looks like Oddish, I feel like I have an idea of what it is. I'm like, oh, it's a thing that comes out of the ground. So it's an odd radish. Bellsprout is a bell with a sprout. What the hell even is that? Same with Weeping Bell. Like, I don't know what these things are in a way that I like. I'd probably even put Victory Bell here too. I think these are really good little... Honestly, you're probably worse than both of these two. No, wait. You kind of suck. Looking at you next to the other guy. Honestly, these guys all kind of suck. Maybe I'm talking myself out of it. Maybe I don't like these guys. You're all fine. I like you the most. But I don't like your... You stay here. I do like you the most of these three. You go there. Hisuian Voltorb and Electrode, huh? I like your game. I like your shiny. And I like catching you in your game. Do I like you outside of that, though? No. Regular Electrode and Voltorb clear. Execute's really good, though. I like that it makes no sense. It's just eggs. It's a bunch of little seeds. I like the one that was cracked. I like the different faces. I like Fiverr. It's a really good company. Why this ad? Just kidding. Yeah, I like Execute. Moving on. Executor. Yeah, I like you too. I probably like you about the same amount. I like that you can use Psychic. I like that you're fast in the sun. You do Solar Beam, you click Psychic, you have Egg Bomb, you have Barrage. I like that you have like dinosaur feet for some reason. Like, you're just such a bizarre design that I gotta like you. Alolan Executor, I think you're funny. I think you're a good design as far as like introducing the concept of Alola. But you also kind of suck to me, and I would never ever want to use you because you're slow. You know, to buy Ice Beam, and you're a Dragon type for some reason. You're funny, but I don't really like you all that much. How about Tangela, though? Tangela is just... I like that he has shoes, but that's probably about it. That's all I really ever say about Tangela is he has red shoes. He's blue noodles. And he wears red shoes. But yeah. Execute, like that it's eggs, I agree. Executor, really good. Yeah, I gotta agree with that too. Executor is good. But yeah, Tangela, I don't know. I don't know about this Tangela Pokemon. But, you know, that's okay. I don't have to like all of them that much. Tangrowth, you're like worse Tangela, but I don't think you're D tier. You know, we need another tier. Hold on. Check this out. So if S is that, you should be definitely not green, maybe blue. You gotta be F tier. Hold on, wait, I fucked it up. I made a mistake. There's an error in my calculations here. Do that color. There we go. Yes, there we go. F. We need an F tier. Don't emote. Don't do emotes. It's too disrespectful. Don't emote at my mistake. I think that's better. I can put these guys safely in D tier now. I do like that he's the only mono grass, so I will put him here. Tangrowth. You know what? Nah, you guys don't need to go to T yet. You can stay here for now. Hold on a second. I gotta... Let me check something. Make sure this is still working properly. No, this is good. This is fine. Wait, this title's wrong. I just realized the stream title's wrong. Let me change the stream title. Pokemon best grass type tier list. Tier list. There we go. That'll be better. There we go, there we go. Yeah, no, Tangrowth. I think Tangrowth is worse than Tangela. Yeah, he'll get a D tier. He's got to drop down. I like him, but he's not that good. I gotta not let my hubris cloud my judgment. Alright, Chikorita. I mean, come on. What the hell are we doing here? What are we, babies? What are we, stupid babies? Who do we kid? Perfect line. Especially now that you can Mega Evolve. If you were on the pretend this is Mega Meganium, right there. Mega Meganium is awesome. Its Mega ability is broken. It's really good. It was awesome in ZA. Honestly, just perfect all the way through. Chikorita is so cute. Bayleaf is really cool. And Meganium, it gets a beautiful flower. I mean, come on. Let's not waste any more time there. Hoppip? Hoppip's no Meganium. I put Hoppip there. Skiploom is worse. Skiploom fucking sucks. Jumpluff though? Jumpluff can go here. Nah, that's too generous. I do have a shiny Jumpluff though. Does that affect the ranking? I don't think so. I'll put Jumpluff in B. Hoppip, you can go here. Just out of respect for J-Wits alone. Sunkern, where do you go? Honestly, you go here. I think I like Sunkern more than the average bear. Sunkern makes me kind of happy when I see it. And I wish it turned into something cooler. Because this thing sucks. I don't like Sunflora at all. It's a burden if you're using it. It's ugly. It drank too much alcohol and now it has a pot belly. I don't need it. But yeah, I'm reading the chat, and yeah, this fucking Skiploom guy, it's got like dog ears for some reason. It's like where Bulbasaur and its whole line have cat ears for no reason. This is flirting, this is harassment. This is gross. I don't know why you have dog ears. You're not a dog, you're a weird thing. Good try, but I don't like you. Celebi, you're okay. You go there. You're like a cute thing, I guess. Trico? You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool, Trico, but you're not that cool. Grovyle, I think people like you too much, I won't lie. You are cool, though. And you are cooler than Trico, so you can go here. You're pretty awesome. And Sceptile, if I put you next to him because I think that you're cool, but then I see you two next to each other and I think maybe Grovyle people are right. Because you do look significantly cooler than Sceptile. You have more leaves. You have more red. And you are cooler. You're actually Grovyle people are right. You're cooler than Sceptile. Sceptile is too chill. You're kind of awesome. Mega Sceptile? No, I don't know why you have a Christmas tree on your tail. I don't know why that's the focal point of your design. I don't know why your ability's Lightning Rod. I don't know why you're a Dragon type with your best move being Dragon Pulse. I don't understand you. You're the worst of these three. Lotad, I could say you're different though. You're awesome. You look incredibly cool. I always want you. I always want to catch you. You should be in every game. Your 3D model adds so much to the game. You weren't in ZA, which made me mad, and they didn't fix it in the DLC. You're awesome. I can't front with you. You make a good sound. You're just an incredible Pokemon. Yeah, even the chat agrees. Lotad kicks ass. Lombre, on the other hand, I do like you, but you're no Lotad. You look weird in a way I don't like. You have a big underbite. Kind of have weird eyes overall. Like, let's enhance. Let's take a look at you for a minute. Yeah, you just, I don't know. I don't know your deal. You have too much going on. You have like sharp claws for some reason. I don't know what you are. Yeah, Ludicolo though, I mean, you're a little easier. I think you go here. There might be my bias showing. In Gen 3, I caught a shiny Lotad. I named it Pancake. It's in Scarlet and Violet now. It uses Fake Out. It uses Icy Wind. It's not very good, but I like using it as a support Pokemon on my team. And that's all there is to it. Moving on. Seedot? Where should you go? Probably here. You're kind of cool. I have nostalgia for you. I don't dislike you very much. Nuzleaf, you're weird to me. I don't understand what you are at all. And that's in a pretty bad way. I don't like that you have nipples. And I don't even think getting rid of your nipples would fix you. Your shiny is bad. Shifter, you got Wind Rider, but you're weird as fuck too. Nuzleaf has nipples to imply it produces milk. So that's just, that's how you make a compelling creature design, I guess, is you imply the ability to produce breast milk, but yeah, for me it doesn't work. For some Americans, I'm sure they saw this and they lit up, but I'm not one of them. However, I do see Shroomish, and I go, that's an S tier Pokemon. He's mad. His face is comprised exclusively of lines. He does not look like a mushroom, but it has good colors, a good energy. You have to use it forever if you want Spore on your Breloom here. And frankly, I do want Spore on my Breloom, and I do want Breloom on my team. I wanted to use Technician. I wanted to use Poison Heal. I want to click Mach Punch. I want to click Bullet Seed. I just want to do big damage with you, and I want to hang out with you. And luckily, I get to do both those. These guys are great. Okay, who else do we have? Badoo? You're a little early. This list is interesting because it's doing evolution lines. It's doing generation mixed with evolution lines. So it's like, even though Breloom is not a Gen 3 Pokemon, it's here. But I'll still rank it. You can go here. You're fine. You're kind of cute. Roselia, you probably also go like about there. I don't really. I used you for like a million years in Platinum because I didn't know you evolved with a stone. So I had a level 70 Roselia that did fuck all for my team because Roselia is not strong. Roselia, you can go a little higher. You can go to B. Yeah, I think that's fair. You have kind of a cool design. I like how you look like you're up to something. You look confident. You have a cape. That's pretty good. A is pretty thin. Luckily, we have our first F. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't hate Cactus. You go here. You're okay. I like that you have a crown for some reason. You have a little yellow crown. And then they capitalize on that with Cacturn's design, where you have a green hat and you just stand there now. And you kind of don't look like anything. You go from looking like a cute little cactus character to sort of straight up nothing. Now you can go here. You're better than fucking Sunflora. But you're not doing too much for me. What you're doing is you're switching in on X-Scissor. And you're dying. Cradilly. No, this is Lily. You go here. You look really weird. I like that you're prehistoric plant. I like that these are your little eyes. You're some sort of creature in there. You have these fake eyes on your face. I like you. But I do like Cradilly quite a bit more. So much so I'll put it in A. You look fucking pissed off and mean. And I quite enjoy that. I like that you have these weird little appendages. That's pretty true. Yeah, you're good. You're a good Pokemon. Tropius. Ooh. You know, I've always been a Tropius fan. I think most people were, because they go to the... Hold on a second. Pull up the evidence. Where's the evidence? Get out of here. I drew you earlier. Let's see how good I did. Because I think I did not very good. Now that I can see you in the real thing. You don't have coconuts, Tropius. Yeah, Tropius needs to get like an Evo or a buff. I think so too. Its stats are bad, and its type is bad. Its ability is bad. Its move pool is, like, fine. Tropius does not have coconuts on it. I don't know why I thought it had, like, a coconut on it, but... Yeah, it's... Tropius... The good thing about you is you were in the Wind and Waves trailer, and you were walking around and looking cool and adding to the atmosphere. So I think you will stay in A. Just because I like you. You get a very... Your design is so good that you have to be in A. Plus, I get to not, like... You're kind of a threat in your game, I think. Like, you feel scary when Winona throws you out. Even though you're probably not a threat at all. I don't remember fighting you very much, so... I'll just leave you there and say, you look awesome. And I'll leave it at that. Turtwig! Do love you, Turtwig. Are you as good as Bulbasaur? You're essentially the same guy as Bulbasaur. Except he's a frog and you're a turtle, but you have the exact same concept of what if there was a small thing that grew? Trophy should get a pickup like ability. Let's get berries every once in a while. True. That would not make it good, but that would be a good flavor. Walking around and you get to pick a berry from it. It's like, oh, Tropius grew an orange berry. I would like that. But yeah, Turtwig's gotta go S. I mean, come on. Turtwig's awesome. Grotle is not as good as Ivysaur, though. They didn't know what to do for Grotle. And he's a B tier design because of that fact. Torterra, though, they figured. I think somebody at the design team drew Torterra and went, "Holy fuck, that's got to be a starter." Torterra is awesome. He's a grass ground type. He gets Earthquake too early. He's got a tree on him. He has spikes for some reason. He does not want to get hit by Ice Beam, but they gave him Amnesia in Gen 9. So he got to click Amnesia and Iron Defense and become Terra fighting and quick body press. So he got to do some stuff for the first time in his life. So that was cool. And Shell Armor meant he couldn't get crit. So he kind of had, he weirdly was able to do stuff. It wasn't worth it. It was like way too much investment, but it was cool. Yeah, Torterra is awesome. I think that's something most Americans agree on. Wormadam, for some reason. I guess Burmy's a pure bug. This is the bug grass form of Wormadam. Yeah, you go there. You suck. I don't have anything to say about you. Cherubi. You're cute. You can go in D tier. Cherim. You're not as bad as Wormadam. Cherim open form. I like you the most. You go C tier. Carnivine. I thought you were really rare, so you can go in C tier. This is upsetting as a Sinnoh enjoyer. Seeing these four guys and how much they're really not good if you look at Parasect for even a second. And then you look at these guys, you're like, what the hell is grass type? Like, you might look at Carnivine and go, I like Carnivine. And then you're like, oh wait, but there is Grotle. So it's not as good. Low-key, Grotle, get the fuck out of there. You go here. No, do I mean that? No, you kind of remind me of Spike from Land Before Time. You want to eat the tree stars. You want to eat tree stars with Tropius. You two would go eat tree stars together, so you can be a B tier still. Snover. You're a good idea. I like a little tree with snow on it as a Pokemon. You're better than the troublesome 4 here. And you don't have to worry about Fire Blast in your generation, so you can just be there. Abomasnow? You're better. But not that much better. You go there. Mega Abomasnow? Somebody said it earlier. This Tropius was a what does he even do? What does he even do? Quick Blizzard? Guess who else clicks Blizzard? You do the same thing as the other one, but you have more stats. And the stats that you're adding to aren't very good. So you're the worst Mega so far. Ooh, Leafeon. What does he even do again? You click Leaf Blade and have a really high defense for some reason. I liked you a lot when I was little. I don't like you that much anymore. Rotom? Rotom-mo, you're one of the less good Rotom forms. But I kind of like you. You have sharp teeth. You look like you're really happy to be in that lawnmower. Which is pretty cool. Shaman? You probably can go to B tier. You're pretty cute. And you're definitely less cute. You can go here. You're really cute design, and I like how your flower turns into like a neckerchief. But I don't know why you're a reindeer for some reason. And you were annoying in your movie too, so I don't need you. Grass Arceus. Holy chills, nuke. Arceus but green? That's going to S tier. No further questions, Your Honor. Snivy? Snivy, I don't know about you. You're looking at me like you're goated. But I think you're just kind of okay. You're pretty good. No, that's unfair. You gotta go here. No, wait. No, you gotta go here. And this Servine guy? He goes there. This is nothing. This is a nothing middle stage. You're boring. You don't do anything with your idea. Superior? You're actually cool. I like you. You can go to A tier. I like that your hands are behind your back because you're so royal. And I like that you click Leaf Storm and get +2 special attack. That makes you pretty powerful in my book. Pansage? Oh man, this is sad. In the Nuzlocke, we just lost Pansage. We just lost Yuhi. That was really sad. But you go in B tier, I think. I think you're my favorite of the 3 monkeys. Because the other 2 kind of suck. You actually are, like, you have moves you can click. And you have a good vibe to you. Same with Simisage. I like your hair, and I like your positivity. Who else even is there? Swaddle? I don't think you're actually a grass type yet because of the gym. You took a flame charge, but you probably go there. I don't know why you have 2 dots. You're a lot of dots. Your design is a lot of circles, which is kind of nice. But I like Swadloon. Swadloon has a better personality. And Leavanny, you're actually kind of strong, so you can go there too. Cottony, you're kind of nothing. You're Cotton, that's kind of fun. I guess you can go there. Whimsicott, you click Prankster Tailwind. You have big hair. You're at least as good as these guys. And honestly, Snivy, you look too smug. You don't belong there. I still like you, and I'll still pick you sometimes, but you don't. Come on. You're definitely worse than these guys. Petalil? Probably about as good as Snivy. I don't know what you are. Lilligant? I do get an idea of what you are. I'm looking at your crown. Looking at your big ass. I'm thinking you might need to go up a bit. You can go here. You're pretty good. And Hisui and Lilligant? You're probably about the same. I like you both. You both have things you can do that are kind of cool. Both of which is click sleep powder and then set up, but I like seeing numbers and exploiting game mechanics, so that's good. Maractus? You are better than Cacturne. Because you have pink on you. So you can go there. You can go very slightly one better than Cactus. Most of this is not tiered in order, but these two are. Ooh, Deerling. And all the weathers are separate. Okay. So this is spring, summer, fall, winter. Okay, spring is probably my... Well, okay. I actually like you the most on... I don't like any of you... Okay, the Deerlings are all going to be the same tier, but I will rank them independent. I'll rank their colors. I think you're all B tier. And I think it goes spring, summer, fall, winter. I think it's exactly like how you would expect it to be. Because, like, come on. Look at these guys. They're different colors of the same guy. This one is just, like, not a fun color to look at. These guys are going to be different, though. Spring Sawsbuck. You're probably my least favorite. Yeah, you go here. And you're, like, very close. But I probably like you more than every Deerling form. And I like you that much. But you're pretty good. I quite like you. Honestly, you can go top of B tier. You're better than Oddish. But you're better than all of them. Because you have the biggest leaves and they're red, and I like that. So you're bottom of A tier. And you might go down. That might be a little generous. Because I think I like Sawsbuck more than the average person. Fungus. Fungus, I don't know what to do with you. You have a mushroom on your head. Your whole body's a mushroom. You have a Pokeball on your head. And your face looks like you're not even thinking about that at all. So you can sit next to Petalil. You're basically Petalil to me. Mungus, you also are ugly, and I don't like you very much. You're strong, though. You know, I've used you in VGC, so that's worth mentioning. you like to switch out and switch back in. And hold a Rocky helmet or a black sludge or a leftovers. Ferroseed? Ferroseed, you're pretty good. You can be a B tier. You can go to B tier. Ferrothorn, though? I mean, come on. Do you go to A tier? Nah, not for me. That'd be disingenuous. You can go in B tier, and you can actually drop down to C tier. You're nothing to me. Ferrothorn, though, can, like, I feel like he would grab onto the ceiling with his spikes and, like, sit there scary. And that would make me go, oh, that's kind of cool. Verzion, you're nothing to me. Chespin. I like you, Chespin. You can go to B tier. You're a little mammal. You're like a weird thing. I don't know what you're supposed to be in a way that I like. I like that you have a hoodie. I like that you're a chestnut. I think you have a good energy. In Quilladin, I think you get too much hate. You can be in B tier. Because you look like you're having fun. And you have red. And you're being yourself, which I appreciate. You don't care that they're trying to cancel you. And that's why we're kindred spirits. Chestnut, and you're kind of awesome. Because look at this. It goes like this, and they look exactly the same, basically. But he's fully just white now, and he has huge spikes on his back, and a bunch of armor, and he's like an old, grizzled champion, and he can make a shield out of his hands. So he goes to the A tier. Okay, let's rank Arceus for real. Arceus is not S tier. I don't know, it's green Arceus. Do I rank Arceus or do I rank the shade of green that this Arceus is? You know what, we'll save you for the end. Get out of here. Because I don't feel like I can rank Arceus as a design for grass type. Skiddo, though, I can rank you. And I could say I think they did a good job on Skiddo. I'd even go as far as to say they did a good job on Go-Goat. I think you were two great designs. You don't really do much. You like take some hits if you're up against something like, I don't know, if you're fighting Cradily. And you made the move Hornleech a little more popular, so thank you for that. Phantump, okay. Phantump goes in A, and the only reason it's not S is because Trevenant is S. Trevenant is really cool. Trevenant is sick. It's got a red eye, it's got all these holes in its wood. It looks kind of amazing. In fact, I'm surprised it didn't get a Mega Evolution. And I'm also sad, because I think it gets overlooked a lot, because it's other Pokemon that came out around the same time as this thing. And this thing has a weird gimmick attached to it. And then this thing is like the same. You're both fine, I guess. Do you know its name is short for Tree Revenant? That's such a good fact. Wait. Holy crap, Lois, get in here. Holy crap. Lois, this is like the time I saw Trevenant. Peter Griffin would catch. He would catch a Alolan Exeggutor. But Rowlet? How does Rowlet stack up to the rest of these grass types? That's the real question. And I think the answer is pretty simple. It stacks up pretty well. But is that well? Yeah, I think it is. I think Rowlet's a good design. It's really cute. I like its eyes. I like its face. Rowlet's just got a good energy. I like that it came dressed for the occasion. It knew it was going to be put on a tier list and it said, I'll wear the bow tie. I think Rowlet's shape is good. I like his paws. Rowlet's not too bad. Dartrix, I don't really like Dartrix. Dartrix kind of annoys me, so you go there. I think Decidueye, though. I gotta be real. I think Decidueye is pretty overrated nowadays. However, it's not Z tier. It's not B tier. It's not A tier. Frank, I'm gonna quit beating around the bush. I think Decidueye's gotta be S tier. I don't love it that much. I like a lot. I like all these other ones way more. But in the context of its home region and how cool it, like, how the other two were kind of, like, upsetting to look at a little bit. Like, I don't like Incineroar, and Primarina is, like, just not to my taste. Rowlet was the one I always liked from the first time I saw him. So when this guy became a Decidueye, I was like, let's go. Mine was also called Oswald. And I have a lot of fondness for Oswald. So out of pure respect for Oswald and what Decidueye did for the culture back then, gotta keep him in S tier. I might get some flack for that, but this version, though, I like significantly less. Yeah, I'd even put it there. Shiny's kind of lame because they're doing the thing where they just become... Like, his shiny colors are regular Decidueye colors, but they just look worse on him because he's got, like, less cool parts for that green to stand out. So, I don't know. I like the idea, but I like you way less than real Decidueye. Fomantis! I really like you. Why are you like a cute little thing? Lurantis? I like you too, but I like you a little less. Do I though? No, you can go up here. You can go to A. You're pretty cool. You have Contrary Superpower and Leaf Storm, which are both cool traits. And I like that you're a grass type that's, like, not green. Because, like, look at the green. And then they're pink. I like that. So, good idea. Good idea there. More lull. Yeah, lulling me to fucking sleep. Boring odd design. Shiinotic's a little better. You can go to B tier. Shiinotic, do I like Shiinotic as much as these guys? Nah. Yeah, this feels better for Shiinotic. Bounsweet, you're kind of nothing. Steenie, you're honestly probably worse. Yeah, you fucking suck. You go there. The fuck is this one even called? Legs Tilda. I feel like it has a Serena. It's just got a real name, right? No, yeah, because you're Steenie. You're Serena. That's right. You, for some reason, have a real just woman's name. You're the best of these guys, but you're not that interesting to me either. Green Sylvally? Hold up. Hold the phone. Green Sylvally goes. No. We're gonna save you for the end. I don't know what to say about you right now. Delmise? You didn't even look like a grass type, bro. You gotta be A tier. You're cool. You're like a weird anchor. You're a grass ghost type that you catch by fishing. That's so bizarre. Somehow you're a steering wheel connected to an anchor. Like, it's just, this was just, they were having fun with you. So I like you. How about Tapu Bulu, though? You were my favorite to look at when I played Sun and Moon as a kid. But nowadays, I see your flaws. But I still think I would put you here. You could be worse. Things could be way worse than Tapu Bulu. Kartana, though. Honestly, if I don't say it now, I regret not saying it. You're probably the coolest Ultra Beast. You're awesome. I have a shiny one of you. You have insane stats. For some reason, you carry the Assault Vest sometimes just because it's... Look, it gets you like a massive stat boost since your special defense is so bad that like it actually does a lot for you. You're just cool. You're all... This guy rules. I don't even think it's made of paper. I think it's made of steel paper or something because it's a steel grass type. It's crazy. Yeah, this guy's awesome. He's got to be S tier. I'll regret it if I didn't do that. Grookey! Grookey, where does Grookey go? I don't know. Probably there. That's fair. I like Grookey. It's cute. Cute little monkey. I was excited when I saw it. I was like, cool, I get to use a green monkey. Thwackey? You are horrible, but in a kind of a charming way. So I think I'll put you here. Low-key, you might even need to go here. I kind of like how much I don't like Thwackey. I think its name is bad. I think its design is bad. It's obviously not very good because it's a middle stage. Yeah, you can go D tier. I like you. I like that you're so unlikable. Rillaboom? I like you in this pose. But I have to remember you take out a big stupid drum. So that makes you worse than Grookey. But you're kind of cool. It could have been worse. You could have been Inceleon. You're like the most animal-like of that trio. So you're my favorite of those three, but I don't really like those three. So you can be at B tier and you can say thanks. G-Max Rillaboom? It's cool that your drums get big. You're definitely better than these two at least. These two kind of fucking stink. There were no Mega Grass type Pokemon is what I'm realizing here. I thought this was going to be a huge list, but no, there's like Mega Venusaur. There's two big Venusaurs. And then it's like nobody's. It's crazy. Because unfortunately, this tier list doesn't have ZA. It just goes up to Scarlet Violet. I love Dads by Google. Florges. Do you go anywhere though? Do I have any love for Florges here? Because you're Eldegoss. I think you can go in C tier. And that's only to put you in D tier. You guys are both nothing. Applin, though? You're kind of cute. You can go there. Flapple? Honestly, you guys are the same to me. Hydrapple? No, you're not Hydrapple. You're G-Max Applin. You're G-Max Appleton or Flapple. I don't know, man. I don't even remember you. I guess you're better than Mega Abomasnow. I don't really think about you, though. How about Dipplin, though? That's the real question, is what about Dipplin? Dipplin's probably about the same tier as these guys. Dipplin's a fun design, but there's not really much to say about it. It's a, it's a candy apple. Airy would like to eat you. But that's about it. That's the best thing I can say to you, is that you'd be a good snack for Airy. Hydrapple, though? I mean, this art doesn't do you much justice, but you are the coolest of those three. And I do think you're A tier. You're pretty cool. You actually made good on, like, the grass dragon type promise. These guys they're a little too simple for me. They don't do enough for me. You are, like, weird. The fact that a bunch of other Hydrapple heads come out of you is kind of cool. And your move is stupid, but I don't mind that. You add some nice flavor to your decks and to a kind of otherwise uninteresting group of three. Zarude. I don't know. Here, you can go here. You kind of are like not a Pokemon for all that matters. Zarude with a purple scarf. Honestly, fuck you. That's just kind of disrespectful to be like, look, I'm a different Pokemon. You're F tier. Purple scarf wearing Zarude. Yeah, you're just insulting. You're an insulting creature. You're another fucking industry plant Pokemon. Yeah, Zarude is like, the streets agree. The streets agree that this Zarude guy is not worth thinking about. Calyrex, though. Calyrex is 1% better than Zarude. You're also horrible. And you're very annoying when you're on your horse. But you're kind of like, you were in a fun DLC, so I don't hate you. Sprigatito, you're my least favorite of the three that I've seen you with. You go there. Florigato, you're my favorite of these three. And honestly, you go here. You're good. I like Florigato. You had a good energy. And then Meowscarada, you can go B tier. Sprigatito just fucking... I looked at this thing and I said, oh, it's a green cat. And then everybody went, weed cat. And I went, okay, guys. I have your fun. But I'm going to pick the red crocodile. And I did, and I never looked back, and I don't regret my choice. Smoliv? You can sit next to your brother. Dolive, you're worse. Arboliva, you can go there. I think you're fine. The Olive trio is not very interesting. Honestly, Smoliv is probably the best. I'm looking at his face now. Smoliv, you're about as good as Applin. Oh, damn, we're getting to the bottom. I'm gonna have to create some drama to make this go longer. How about this Tumbleweed Pokemon? I actually do like you. You can go here. You, on the other hand, are just... You have a face now. You didn't do anything new. You two are the same guy, but you're a good idea, and you're... nothing. You're the idea again. Which I think we've had enough of. You know, here's our idea. What if it looked like a Pokeball? Here's the idea again. Here it is. It's like, what are you doing? Like, grow a tree on your head. Get a flower on your back. Like, you gotta do more than just have a face now, man. Toadstool is awesome. Like, for real, let's not kid ourselves. Toadstool is awesome. This guy, like, what? Look how he's walking. Why does Tentacruel walk around now? The answer is because it would look funny in 3D. That's literally it. And then they did that. And he's really fast in Scarlet and Violet, and he runs away from you in the overworld. And I don't even like that game, but that's a good part of that game. And Toadstool looks evil. And I like it a little less. It's still really good. But I mean, Toadstool is way funnier. Yeah, I like Toadstool more. That's the truth. That's God's honest truth. Capsicid, here you go, buddy. Honestly, fucking... What are we doing here? This is setting up the idea of grass fire type. I don't even like the name. I don't like that its name is Kid. It's the Capsaicin Kid, because it's spicy. It's gonna become spicy. And it walks around, and the environment it's in the game is just grass, so you don't even see it. Looks like it's got an egg on its head, because I guess it's kind of trying to look like a bird, but it turns into this, which doesn't even look like anything. For the first, like, grass fire type, I feel like they did a pretty bad job. Mega Evolution, if I could rank Mega Scovillain also, there you go. Bottom of Mega's list. Mega Scovillain was very disappointing. This guy, you're kind of cool. I like you more than regular Amoonguss just because I think you're kind of funny. I like that you have a tail for some reason, and like long emo hair, and you have an extra leg. You have a bird beak. Bizarre in a cool way. Oh, Wo-Chien. I like Wo-Chien. He reacts and he listens. Wo-Chien's gotta be A tier. He's got like a scroll in him. Look at his eyes. He sort of knows he's like I've got a curse. And I'm going to hit you with it. So he's kind of good for that reason. Even though he gets hit with bug moves and his ability sucks, And his stats don't do anything. I like that he's an evil snail. I really appreciate that element of his design. What if Virizion was a robot? I don't know. It would be worse than regular Virizion. I don't care. Like, I don't hate it as much as these guys, but I don't care about Virizion at all, and I definitely don't care about this one. This I do like, though. In fact, I like this one so much, I'd probably put it there. I wish this was the final form, because I don't like looking at this thing. I hate the body that Poltergeist has. Because I believe this is Sinistcha, and this is Poltergeist. And then the convergent forms or whatever of, the guys from Galar. And I've always hated how this thing's body looks. But I really like the face and the teacup. I wish it was caught as this, and then it sort of reverse evolved into this. I think that would be very cool. Because normally, the teacup turns into the kettle, and then this guy pokes his head out. So if it was, this guy's actually already in the teacup, but now there's so much more of him. Like, I get he was brewed. I understand the idea here. But I would like it more if they reversed it. So you can go to C tier, because I don't like you as much. Ogerpon. Oh my god, that was like the last grass type, basically. Okay, which Ogerpon do I like the most? Do I even like Ogerpon? Well, first of all, you're a form. And you're probably about there. Near there. But which of you is the best and the worst of your race? Okay, you're probably my lower on the preference list, and honestly, I'd put you about the same tier. But you are a grass water type, so you can go very slightly ahead. Go there. Now, I like that you have red in your grass type. You're a much more interesting grass fire type, even though you're just literally wearing a mask. You can go here. And honestly, I'll just put you here too. I don't care about you guys that much. Alright, time for these two. Should these two be rated? I guess I will. Arceus. You look fine in green. But you don't look that good. In Green Chevalier, I think you wear the green a little better than Arceus. So you can be in B tier. And that's all the Pokemon that are grass types, and they're rated, they're tiered. Alright, let's zoom out and get a clear picture of this. And anyone still here, anyone still awake, can make their case if they see something they hate. Make their argument for why, maybe Executor should be F tier. Or maybe Swadloon is too high when your goat Dolive didn't make the cut. But overall, I think this is correct. I think this is a good F too. These are definitely the shittiest grass types they did. This is also a good time for this stream to be over, too, because it's playing a pretty chilled out song right now. What is this one? Doesn't say. Drought? Yeah, this is the Drought song, I guess. Yeah. This was the best grass types, gamers. What do we think? Is it time for bed? Time to get hit with a sleep powder / spore? I think it's time to get hit with a sleep powder / spore. Turn face cam on. Nah, I can't turn face cam on. The face cam button is broken. I can only talk about the Pokemon I picked. These are the Pokemon. Do you disagree on any of them? Do you think anyone's too low or too high? Or is this the perfect list? These are the real fuckers. These are the bastards of the list. I think people don't care about the middle. They're like, yeah, whatever. Diplin's in B, I sleep. But like, I could see some volatility over Lotad being an S. Make Rayquaza dress up. Yeah, true. Thanks to the Terra mechanic. Yeah, Gen 4 really was a peanut gallery. It's true. What the fuck did they do here? Like, Wormadam? Fucking these guys? Did Carnivine sneak up to see? Yeah, you see. Okay. I'll stand by it, I guess. He is Levitate. That's kind of weird. So I'll give him that. Carnivine, you almost got moved down to deep. You have Levitate, so that's, it's noteworthy. Everything else, I'd say, is perfect, though. S is self-explanatory. I love Bulbasaur. I love Ivysaur. I love Venusaur. I love these two. I love these three. I love these two. I love these two. I love this guy. I love these guys. So yeah, I think this is accurate. I think this is good. I don't think there are any more changes. I think that's a good conclusion. Nice 2-hour session of discussing which grass Pokemon is good. Tune in sometime soon when I do the best water Pokemon and see if there are any good water Pokemon. My guess is no. There probably isn't a single good water type. But yeah. I think that's all for that. We'll look at this again. Now it's gotta say, ending soon. And it still doesn't work like that. See, I'll figure out if there are water Pokemon next time. I'll do some research. I'll see if there are water Pokemon. But until then, enjoy getting hit with Spore. Enjoy getting hit with Sleep Powder. Enjoy your spaghetti, whoever's eating. Bye-bye, gamers. Thank you for coming to the TED Talk.